Hello and welcome back to Ginger Man. I've decided to mix things up a bit. I've come to Blairadam Forest. I've been out in the gardens again all day, all week, all weekend. I'm a busy, canned ginger man right now. But that aside, the forest is an exciting place and I've come here to cook my dinner. I've briefly visited Blairadam Forest in previous Kelty episodes and the Fife Pilgrim's Way. I just skimmed through it. Tonight I'm coming here and I'm having my dinner. So Blairadam Forest, show me what you got. Peace.
I'll turn on the camera, test my microphone, I'm firing up the podcast, sound waves coming to your home. Ginger Man with a can is here to make your day. Ginger Man with a can would like to hear you say today.
I think I'll take the yellow one, the 2.5 mile mine trail. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect because I've got a theme of mining going right through my life right now. I've began doing a class teaching people and we're making a video together. And it's with BRAG, Banarty Regeneration Action Group. Started in 1988, that's when I was born, so wow, look at that. And my little group we've got together, we're going to be making a video on BRAG, why it started within the mining area in Banarty. And here I am on the outskirts of that area. There's Kelty just over there, and this is all mining land, so it's all going to tie in. And then hopefully my group, we're going to come out and do an episode in Cross Hill and Lochor Meadows. We're going to come out and be in a Ginger Man episode, so shout out to my Monday class. Hopefully he's on the shy. I've got to find somewhere to sit, cook my dinner. Got a couple of steak burgers. If you stare at this long enough, you'll see the picture on the wall, the dragon. This is so therapeutic walking down through here tonight. It's just nice and calm. And the dry spell's over. We've had plenty of rain the last few days, last week, since I was last out anyway. And you can smell it now, you can smell the moisture. It's lovely. But here we are, Blairadam Forest. And as we go on this mine trail, because we're on the mine trail now, I'll try and dig out some information, the significance of this area to the local area, which I guess is Kelty, Banarty. It smells so piney. I'm really hungry already. There's a theme to these last few episodes when I come out filming after I've been working and before dinner is me hungry, thinking, you know, last episode all I was thinking about was Alberto's sausage and his chips were nice too. And now I've got my dinner in my backpack here and I can't wait to cook it. We're on the Blairadam Miners Trail, we're on the Blairadam Miners Trail. And as you can see, there's the sign for the Pilgrim's Way. I think that was 3 years ago. 3 years ago I done the Pilgrim's Way. And here I am 3 years later. But I'm coming round this way now, we're going on the Miners Trail, I think it's this way. I just follow the poles with the yellow markings till I find somewhere for my dinner. And I've got the drone. Oh, is this a dinner spot? I want a bit where there's no midges. Water's a bit brown. It's nice, it's a nice wee spot to sit, but it's not for me right now. I'll find something better. Right, which way? Why is the path not showing me? There's two paths now. That's red, this must be yellow. And I'm on the yellow. I'm on the 2.5 mile hike, not the 2 mile hike. I want to see some wildlife whilst I'm out here. I seen a sign on the road on the way up that said high risk of deer on road. Just grabbing that, you don't see that sign often, high risk of deer on road. However, it reminded me of me, not long after I passed my driving test. I was driving up that exact road and it was kind of summertime evening, so it wasn't too dark. Deer shoots across the road, slams on brakes. The deer's fine, and so am I. But aye, that's just a random story I remember. You know, watch out for deers, like, because aye, if you hit it and you stay with it, they're gonna have to call the vet, and the vet will have to shoot it if they can't save it. I've not seen a single person yet. I think everyone's having their dinner. That's the thing, nobody thinks, oh, you know what, let's go to Blairadam Forest, let's take the dinner to the forest. That's what I'm doing, I'm mixing things up. That's a long, bright road here. I'm kind of on the outskirts of the forest, or maybe I'm in the middle of it. Listen to this, found some information I didn't know about. So, the Blairadam estate near Kilwin, Fife has a rich history. In the 1730s, architect William Adam purchased the Blair Cranbiff estate and built Blairadam House. In 1773, he transformed the area into a picturesque landscape, adding formal gardens and parklands. His sons, John and Robert Adam, continued this work, creating a walled garden. The estate also has industrial significance. William Adam mined coal on the property, with evidence of these activities still visible in the forest. So that's what I'm following. A private mine on a private estate, because obviously coal to them was worth money, and they own the land. So they're like, ah, if we've got coal here, bingo jackpot. Everything smells amazing out here, so fresh. So piney. I seen my first person back there. That's one person I've seen. So if you're looking for peace, the Blairadam Forest mining trail. One step closer to my dinner once I get over this wee hill. You know what I like to think of when I'm out in the woods is when I read the history of somewhere, I start imagining the people over time that have walked through here, and just imagine it on a time lapse. You could just see it like 200 years of time of just people coming through, big trees growing bigger and bigger. So I'm guessing when he bought the land, there wasn't much here. I guess he started planting. This feels like somewhere I'd want to have my dinner. The Blairadam restaurant. I can hear all the birds, all different types of birds singing and tweeting and whistling. He knows what I'm saying. So far, the perfect trail. I've only seen one person. That one person had a nice, beautiful dog. It's nice and open. I was out in the open there with the sunshine. Now I'm in the woods and I just hear birds singing all around me. This is glorious. I cannot explain the calm and peace that I'm experiencing right now. I feel super relaxed just wandering through here. And I got here about, I don't know, just after 6, so I'm not in any rush. That is a massive pile of horse. Fair, it'd be good for the garden, I guess. I could scoop it up, put it in my backpack after I've had my burgers. I think this is where I have my dinner, in this wee bit, amongst these native trees. What I love most about the woodlands as well is it stirs and fires the imagination, because a rock is no longer a rock. I'm looking for rocks to be couches, things that I can sit on. I'm looking for a kitchen bunker with a log, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking of right now. That's the woods for me. It's like walking through IKEA, except from, guess what, you don't need loads of money. You just need an imagination. Actually, there's a bench, so that does a lot of the hard work for me. There, it's up there. I'll probably use the bench for my dinner. Seems like a sensible choice. Although, there's a nice wee sunnier bit up here. I'll keep walking until I'm back to the car park and I'll be like, ah, I just done 2.5 miles without having my dinner. That's it. Bench, water. There's got to be... Is it water or is it just the wind in the trees? I don't know. It's a pretty, like, sensible bench. Look at that, it's got armrests and everything. I just feel like it's too mainstream. If someone walks past and they're like, that guy's just using that bench to cook his dinner, what a maniac. No, I need to use my imagination for this one. I'm fully focused on the location now, that's all I'm thinking about. This bit could be a bit for taking the drone off. There's a kitchen bunker right there, that's the bunker. It's just a bit messy and scaffy. I want something a bit cleaner. Maybe I'm being too picky. Maybe that's it, maybe I'm being too picky. I think I want a bit more sunshine. But this is no bad, I would probably come back to that. Oh aye, there's a wee hidden bench off the path. Look at this. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Burgers in my belly make me happy. I'm just going for it here. I'm going for it here. This is it, I've got everything I need. This will be really handy, just having a bench. Just like, I like to get myself all comfortable. I'm like, ah, I'll take this off. Look, got my padded seat. Oh, this is it. Blairadam restaurant in the woods. Right, look. Curry crisps to go a burger. You can't beat that, right? I've got some Nando's puddings. I've got a can of Dr. Pepper. I've got a cake for after. Listen, I'm not messing around. I've got seeded brioche buns. I've got 3 cheese slices, but I've got 2 burgers. So you know what? One burger might have 2. That's what I've got. And then I've got a carrier bag full of things to make it all. I'm going to put my top back on. It's a little bit breezy in the shade. But you know, as you can see, I've had enough sun. Look at my tan line. Look at that. Look at that. I'm like one of those squishy sweets. Right, let's go. As you can see, I'm organised. Look at this. It's organised. This is my kitchen. Of course, I I have this knee pad which is handy. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm too excited. I'm excited to eat my burger. Fly the drone. Someone walks past and you see me on my hands and knees surrounded by all this stuff. It's a sight, let me tell you. Right. I've not used this in a while. Van camp, potentially. January. Woo! That's fire. I might use this one. This one's nicer. Looks cleaner. Do one burger at a time. I'm sure it won't take too long. Slam these steak burgers on the, well, I'm going to do one. What we have here is a slippery steak burger. Slap that in like that. There we go. This is better than getting a takeaway, I'm not going to lie. Get the cheese on the burger. I swear, this is the best idea I've had all week. Look at the cheese melting. This is just my first burger. I'm going to let it chill off in there a bit before I blast it with some more heat in a second. This is great. Look at this. Oh, baby. And I'm going to dip into these. These are, normally you'd have some sort of crisps, chips. I guess if I'm in America I'm having chips with my dinner. I just want to shout out to my patron legends who without I wouldn't be getting Nando's peri sauce all over myself. Luckily, I brought a wee cloth. I'm eating this burger out here in the Blairadam Restaurant Forest. So you guys have used to think if you want to be a patron legend and get your name in an episode like these guys and contribute to my burger in the woods, then you can join below. Also big shout out to Jamie Tate who also got involved and sent me some money, so that got me some Dr. Pepper and cheese and the brioche buns and maybe the crisps and a bit of fuel. So thanks Jamie, you're an absolute legend. She's are all legends. I'm going to eat this and get the drone up. Peace! swear, that was brilliant. I can't explain how perfect that was. And then I was watching Scotland's Mountains. I've been watching him for years, and I watched him there just as I was between finishing my burger, flying the drone. I watched him and he completed his final Munro, so it was quite a touching wee moment there. I was sitting in the woods eating my burger, watching Murray climb his final Munro, a YouTuber that is Scottish and inspired me in my journey. What a guy, so well done him. Check his channel out because it's one of my favourites. So, my good friend Nigel Hancock, shout out to Nigel, has recently made me some logo sort of things to stick on the side of my van. So that's exciting. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to bring out one of these. Now I should have left it at the Happy Bench restaurant de la Blairadam Forest, but I didn't, I forgot. That doesn't matter, that might have been too easy leaving it there. So I've got this to hide somewhere in here. So if you're watching this and you're local, or maybe you're not local, maybe we could find one of these in here somewhere. Ooh. I passed that bench. I think I have. I think I'm looping myself now. Have I been here? No, I haven't. I've not been over here. That's a different bench. That's a nice bench. Or have I been here? This way. Get myself awfully confused, but this is a nice wee Hobbit bridge. This is nice. It gets a bit spooky along here actually. That's the pine trees make it more spooky. I don't think I've ever actually followed a proper trail in here before. I'll tell you a funny story. So, just before I started Ginger Man, me and a couple of friends came out for a hike, and I thought I'd try a bit of vlogging. This is literally the first time I'd ever tried vlogging. This is a nice bit. Anyway, so we went out vlogging, and I don't know why I wasn't filming at this bit, but we came in here to film. We ended up at Loch Glow, further up at the other side of this. But anyway, on the way there we cut through this like random bit of woodland way beyond Blairadam. It was a hot sunny day, and anyway, just as we go in, there's a bunch of condom wrappers. We're all laughing about it, and then as we come into this clearing, there's a man butt naked just lying there reading a book. And my mate was like, I hope you didn't use all them. That's a true story, that. See if there was a bench here. This would have been a good dinner spot. But it's a good spot to stick this guy. I think this is an old glade here. Tiny little burn. And then there's pipes and some sort of structures and all manner of things left here. Right, where do I stick this guy? I don't want to make it too easy. This guy. This tree. Oh, hidden in the moss. For reference, I'm under the moss. I'm under the moss. Hopefully a seagull doesn't get it. But anyway. Anyway, that's where I've hid myself. So if you get it, let me know in the comments. Send me a picture of you with the thing. That'd be nice. That'd be lovely. That's a good sign I could have done with that when I was eating my burgers, because someone had their dogs off a lead and the two dogs came running over, and I was like, ah, hot. burger, don't eat my burger. But I didn't. They both ran away eventually, but I was a tiny bit miffed. This place is a sanctuary for the birds in here. It's a home, an entire home. That's why it's brutal. And recently there was news of wildfires happening in here. People starting fires in places like this. It's really sad because it's the home of animals, birds, everything, life, an ecosystem. So it's so sad and depressing to see. But here I am walking through it, and it is as joyfully green as I remember it. The more I walk around and explore, the more I realise how important these trail paths are. That they're designed specifically so we can, as people, interact with this nature without disturbing it. So aye, the people that put all the work in, especially around these paths, because these paths are amazing. Incredible paths. You can wear all right shoes around here, you don't have to worry. That's the biggest yellow pole of the day. I swear, I've never come out on this bit before. I don't think I have. I feel like I've been in the woods for hours. I've probably been in the woods for about an hour and a half. I sat down there. I was probably sitting making my dinner and chilling for about 45 minutes there. Just for your own time stamp, because in the video it's probably about 3.5, 4 minutes worth of video. Maybe 5 with the drone. 5.5, 6. No more than 6.5 minutes of me having dinner drone footage. Oh, it's bra. It's really bra. Oh aye, I'm meeting back up with the red path. Hello, red path. We meet again. Straight on. If it wasn't for these trail path poles, you could get lost in here. And you could be like, I don't know which way I went, which way to go. But if you follow the trail paths, you're fine. It's well signposted. Well done. Good work in here. Good signposting. And for your reference, I've seen 2 people and 3 dogs in my entire walk here. So, late spring, early summer evening is the perfect time here. Couple of people behind me, and I looked at them, and I thought they were going to say hello to me, and they didn't. And I went to go say hello, and then I just sort of went, hello. So I whispered hello. I don't think they heard me. Well, bye. It's what happens when you're out in the woods for so long. You forget how to say hello to people. But they just ignored me. Maybe they were too busy talking. Maybe they didn't see me. Tell you something, this last wee bit has been packed with midges, and that's maybe why I'm thinking it's quiet in here. There's loads of midges. My face is feeling it. They're battering off my face. I'm getting an itchy face is what I'm saying. That's okay. The midges don't bother me until they do bother me, you know what I mean. They don't bother me until they do bother me. There's just loads of beautiful, rounded, well-cut logs everywhere. Everywhere I look, log. That's a log. It's making me need the toilet. Just like that, it feels like you're in your own wee world. Lost. I was in there having that dinner watching Murray climb his mountains. I was somewhere else. And then all of a sudden I see a couple of people walk past there. I'm like, whoosh, I'm back. I am. I'm back at the start. I can see the cars. Oh, that was amazing. What a journey. What a journey. What an evening. You know something? You don't have to go out for a McDonald's. You don't have to... I think you just have to be imaginative. And it's easier said than done. Because we all have busy lives. I've been out working all day. Have a busy life. But these moments by myself in the woods, eating my burgers, I don't know. It's... it charges me up. It gives me more energy. It doesn't drain me. And there you go, just like that. You forget over the winter months just how much daytime there is in the summer months to film, and today's been a perfect example of that. I've still got daylight when I go home to walk the dog, and then just unwind with a wee glass of wine, get to my bed. But this has been amazing. I love Blairadam Forest and I feel grateful. This is only 15 minutes drive from where I stay, so essentially on my doorstep. And I absolutely love it. I'm so grateful for it. You know me, I love the woods. I'm the ginger man. This has been Blairadam. Thanks for having me. Peace.
Well, it was a lovely to see you. It's the end of the show. Bring on tomorrow. Where shall we go? Where shall we go? Good night to the ginger man. One last ice cream for the bearded band. Pistachio